Welcome to the last day of the European Cup Finals in Narvik in Norway. A beautiful sunny day, and we're all set for the men's Super G, where the big Alpine nations will battle it out for who is going to take the overall win. Standings are as follows. It's Arno Boisset from Switzerland in the lead with 358 points. Second is Florian Scheider with 354 points. Third is Gilles Roula, Switzerland, 333 points. Those are the top three with bib number 6, 7, and 8. Fourth place, also with a shot for the overall, is Andreas Pleuer, Austria, with 279. But that, of course, is dependent on some DNFs on the top three. Within striking distance is also Christophe Torrent, Switzerland, 260, and Felix Hacker, Austria, 259. Three last mentioned will, of course, have to have a win and a DNF on the top three. But it's Super G. Things can happen fast. We saw that yesterday, ladies' race. Number 1 and number 3 from the downhill both missed the same control gate on later bibs. Both were on to a very good race, but in Super G, inspection is crucial, and you also have to gauge what speed will you pass the gates with. There's no training, and both the downhill top 3 in the ladies missed it. So today's race will be a tight one. That's my prediction, and the winner also might be a wild one. We'll see. At least it's all about a tight race line, fast transitions in the turns, and build speed. It's a tall order. Yesterday we saw speeds of 120 something, or 116, sorry, top for the ladies, approximately 120 will be the top speed trap timings for the men. But we'll see. So it start in a couple of minutes, and we'll start it off with Christophe Torrent, currently 5th in the standings, 260 points. Otherwise, you see the standings and the starting list on screen. And today's starting list is 60. There's 60 racers on the grid. And now we have one of the pre-runners in the course. You recognize this area, of course, the difficult area after Beisvingen, Hansetrappa and Hengekøya, which is here. It's all about getting your speed up, maintaining it, be tight on the line. It's tight up there. Slight section. Then there's this very blind gate. And this sort of stepped finish area towards the finish line. Excuse me. So we can see the Swiss national speed suit. that means we're on for the race, and we start off with Christophe Torrent, Switzerland. Excuse me. Christophe Torrent. There's also Marco Kohler in start number 3, which we remember from the downhills being up there, but has not that many points in the Super G. Let's see, yesterday in the ladies competition, both of the top 3, 2 of the top 3 ladies missed the same control gate and did not finish. So visibility will today be very good. It's an early start, so a lot of the course will be in the shadows, but the visibility and the snow is in excellent conditions. And here we go with Christophe Torrent, Switzerland. And with 75 second start interval, we were able to see Christophe Torrent's complete run, almost. Let's see then, Christophe Torrent. There he goes, and then into the very swinging area, one of the decisive spots here. Oh, runs a little late there, Torrent. Has to adjust. Let's see how he goes for this one. Torrent, you can see. And of course, immediately across the finish line, he will radio the signals up to his Swiss teammates so that Boissé will have the best possible information on how to handle today's course. Is the game plan correct? Are there any surprises? Which sounds strange in an individual sport, but really is one of the smart things to do. Because next time it's your turn. All right. Next is Lars Resti from Switzerland. And Resti in the Swiss national team suit. And Resti in race swinging area. Some issues with hopefully your broadcast is showing pictures. Mine isn't, but let's then go for the second split times. And Rusty is fastest on both splits. 127 is through the speed trap. Lowest speed than first skier. Let's see, Lars Rusty crossed the finish line and in the lead, 37 hundredths ahead of Christophe Torrent. Now there's Marco Kohler, Austria. Sorry, Switzerland as well. So 3 Swiss racers first is Marco Kohler. Let's see then Kohler. Oh, yes, he's got green numbers. A great start for Kohler. Battling against his Swiss competitor Lars Rusty. Of course, Kohler will not have getting any message from the top stop. The 2 first. Oh, he's knocked out of position there, Kohler. With attacks. Oh, it's a high race line across the traverse. Very good. Is knocked out of position, Waller, but really put everything into it there. Marco Kohler. That hand has got a knock. But that is the way to play it. Marco Kohler, full attack on today's course because the conditions are great. And that's what you need to risk to be able to take the win. Okay, Joshua Mettler, Switzerland. Okay, first 4 starters are from the Swiss national team. So far, is Lars Rusty in the lead. Marco Kohler was on something, but scored a DNF. Let's see, Mettler from Switzerland. Green split, first split in 1900s ahead. Also no pictures of him up there, but now through the Weiswingen area. Oh, runs late there, Mettler. That might be costly. Had it wrong direction through. There's a couple of blind gates up there because it's lots of terrain in Weiswingen, Hengekøya, and Hansatrappa, as they're called. Loads of terrain, and you can see that speed is okay, but he's 200s behind. 200s behind. So almost the same speed as the leader, Rusty. So it's all down to the finish line here. Joshua Mettler, Switzerland. Let's see, Mettler across the finish line. 800s behind Lars Rusty. All right. Next then is Andreas Ployer within striking distance and from the total victory, 279. He needs to win it. And excuse me, the top three dogs, if we can call them that, needs to score a DNF. Late line player, but is fast, 1100s ahead, first split. Okay, player, what can you be shown from the next images? Runs comes in late with camera, but okay. Let's see, player. That one, okay, yes, early attack, okay. Invests in his race line, as we call it. Oh, knocked out of position, the same spot as call it. So passes through the control gate on one ski, a little slower, but ahead in on the clock. Kilometers slower than leader Rusty, but ahead in the timing. All right, Ployer, Austria versus Rusty, Switzerland. The Ployer needs to win it. If not, there's no hope. So far, he's on to total victory in the European Cup. An overall win. Andreas Ployer. But now we go. Now the top three have started. It's Florian Scheider, currently second, 4 points behind overall leader Arno Boise. Okay, Florian Scheider, Italy, the first Italian on the starting grid, 1000s ahead of current leader. A good start on Scheider, putting pressure on the rest. So with a win here today, he is the overall winner, also with a second if he beats Boise. Nice camera views. You can see the fluctuating terrain down Hangikøya. It's difficult. He's early there. Scheider, 130. And look at the time. Scheider, excellent midsection by Scheider. So he's not combined second for nothing. An excellent midsection. Florian Scheider putting the pressure on the rest. This is a good bid for an overall win, but loses quite a bit towards the finish line if we measure him with Ployer. But still, now let's see. Arno Boise will have got radio messages up. Messages, I guess, will say, floor it. There's absolutely nothing surprising here. Just stick to your race line. This, you remember, was a gate that caught some of the girls off guard yesterday. Oh, he's late there, Boise. It's late. And has to adjust as well. Did not have the correct line. That he will be further behind if he doesn't find something absolutely genius through Hengekøya and Hansatrappa and into Hengekøya. That will be difficult then forward. And let's see the race, please. Thank you. All right, and he has done something spectacular there, Boise. 400s behind, 400s behind. Oh, but there still can be Scheider's total win if Boise goes behind him. Let's see, and Scheider takes the win. Boise across the finish line, and what a finish! Not a good start. And it is Arno Boise who takes it overall, unless the next starter, Gilles Roulard, takes the win, and we have a couple of races between them. Okay, it's Hoop Swiss It's Switzerland versus Switzerland. It's Boise or Roland who will take it. The overall spectacular run from Boise from the first split and down. And here we can see Roland get measured now with Boise. And remember, Boise was not very fast in first split. That means that Roland is on par with Scheider. Gilles Roland, also a name from the World Cup circuit. So the Swiss racer, loads of experience. 127 is not as high speed as Boisset, but ahead in the timing. And remember, Boisset's midsection was good, and his finish was spectacular. Let's see, Gilles Roulin, what can he do? He can take it if he wins, and we get a couple of races between the two. Oh, but he will not, because it's the exact same time as Boisset. That means Arnaud Boisset is the overall winner with Gilles Roulin in second. If we have one racer in between, is my calculations. One or two in between. Yes. So it's Boisset with Scheider. All right, Felix Hacker next. He is currently in the sixth position and will be able to battle it out with Ployer and Tour for taking the fourth. Top three is done. It will be Boise ahead of Scheider and Roland if we won't have a couple of races in between them. Hocker will not improve on his position because we have the first DNF. You saw that he was running late, had to pull the brakes, and next control gate after that, you're gone. All right. That was some. So, 100 faster, Gilles Roland. Hocker did feel that one was not nice. Okay. And he's not happy as well. All right, so it is then next is Manuel Traninger from Austria. So we have Rula Boise with Scheider in third, Ployer, Rusty, Mettler, Toron. So overall winner Arno Boise takes the win with Gilles Roland, Switzerland, with Florian Scheider in third. Yeah, and now they need to expand the hot seat because it's a split victory and the seat is not big enough for the two. Boise and Roland. It's Austria next. It's Manuel Traninger, Austria. But remember from the downhill in the men's, we had Liechtenstein on top ahead of Slovenia. Right, Traninger. No graphics for Traninger, but he's ahead at split one. Traninger, runs tight line there. Just a little bit. Get Traninger through. And så traff han into Hengekøya, high speed. But has lost quite a bit of time. Half a second trailing leaders, Boise et Roland. Just crosses the finish line in fourth position, gains 500s for the rest, and the best Austrian so far because it's Switzerland, Italy. Okay, one more Austrian, Stefan Rieser, bib 11. So Stefan Rieser, Austria. He's in the game at the first split, 1/10 behind. Okay, Stefan Rieser, Austria. Into Hansedrapal, I see. Yes, that's a good race line, but lost a little bit of his edge after that control gate. So lost a bit of time, but speed is good. So might be able to gain a couple of hundreds towards the finish line, and might be in contentions for the fourth spot or even third. Let's see then the Rieser, but not for the win. It's my prediction. And yes, he skis well and goes into third position with 104.88. 81, sorry. And now it's more Switzerland, Denis Cortet from Switzerland. There's a split Swiss lead. Jola and Boisset on top. With now Austrian third. While it's lost a little bit of his edge there and is trailing a bit. Of course, that was costly. Cortet from Switzerland. Okay, mistakes like that really gets you a bit annoyed, doesn't it? And how do you deal with that for the rest of the race run? It's off balance a bit as well here, Cortet. So we might try too hard after a mistake like that. And he tries a bit too hard, but still in contention. 127 to the speed trap, 6600s trailing leaders, and might battle for the fourth or fifth position. That's 4/10 behind leaders. Roulin and Boisset across the finish line, and Cortet. No, it was a bit more costly there for Cortet. So 9th position so far, not happy, but happy for his compatriots. Cortet, Denis Cortet, Switzerland. He's done with his European Cup for the time being, and we're on to Italy next. Niccolò Molteni from Italy. The top 15, of course, have had a bib draw from 16 and on with race according to the standings before the race. So it's Molteni from Italy next. Best Italian so far is Scheider in 4th position. Scheider, who's going to take the 3rd position. Overall, he's 4/10 behind leader duo of Gilles Rollin and Arnaud Boisset, Switzerland. 2900s ahead of Stefan Rieser, Austria, while it's Tranninger, Fleuer, Austria, Rösti, Metteler, Cortet, Torrent, Switzerland. Across the finish line. Okay. Man in Italian speed suit ready. It's Niccolò Molteni, Italy next. Niccolò Molteni. Niccolò Molteni, Italy. Sorry. Slight bit of wind, is there? Oh. There's a team radio knocking into the audio, but I guess his dad is just a team radio moving in speed. It sounds like it's windy. Doesn't look windy on top. There's a little movement in the start hut, but I think that is absolutely no difference in these conditions. So today as well in these European Cup finals in Narvik, it's all up to the person on top of the skis because conditions have been superb. So big shout out for the technical crew who's been working with the snow, getting rid of some snowfalls. Unfortunately, there's not enough snow to start higher up there's not enough snow in the terrain to put the nets up. 200s ahead, 200s trailing leader duo here from Molteni. A brilliant start from Molteni, and Scheider we knew was fast. Is 4/10 after the leading duo, so there will have been radio messages from Scheider to Molteni saying, "We've got an excellent plan, stick to it, go for it." Be even tighter through the race lines. Oh, as adjuster Molteni barely reaches the gate. We had one nasty fall yesterday for the ladies in this same situation, trying to reach the control gate but losing her balance and getting into the back seat. So I think that was a knee injury on one of the Italian ladies. But today it's the man, Nicola Molteni, is sixth across the finish line. So good start, but couldn't quite keep up with it through the finish. Okay, the first French, Niels Alphon, with a surname that really brings back memories to his father, Luke, or uncle, I'm not sure. So it's, Nils Alphon was also onto something in the men's downhill, we remember. And here he sets the fastest time in the first split. Come on, get him back in the pictures, please. And we have Nils, lost it. You see that? That is a blind gate after the one you see. Totally wrong directions there. Alphon is early through Hengekea. Okay. And as adjust as well. Oh, too late to couple turns there. That will be annoying watching this back, because it was a brilliant start from Alphon. Two blind gates where he had it wrong direction. Needed to slam the brakes on one of them and really cling on for his dear life. And 11th position, loses 9100s. Nils Alphon, not happy about that. All right. Next French, Florian Loriot from France. Start number 15, so last of the top 15. Then Florian Loriot. Oh, look at that split. Go on, get him back in the live picture. Please, 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 please. All right. Florian Loriot. Okay, here's Loriot. Blistering first split. Okay, hold it together, Loriot, because this, oh yeah, nice. A bit wider than the Swiss line. Oh, come on, show us the race. Come, Florian Loriot. Oh, there's not some mistake up there. It was too cautious. Didn't push hard enough through the fluctuating terrain in Väsvingen through Hönsetrappan into Hängeköja, as the areas are called. The chicken stairs and the hammock. 109. Fantastic start from Loriot. Yeah. Little like shake with the arms saying, what the heck? What the heck did I do? That was not the plan, was it? Too cautious. Okay, Franjo van Almen from Switzerland is next. Van Almen, a brilliant start. 2300s ahead. 2300s ahead. And the Swiss race line, of course, they have the leaders in Boissy and Rola, and will have got the message up. Oh, tight through there. Invest a lot, much more than his compatriots. But it's, that is Super G. That is Super G. You're so tight on your race line. You want to turn as little as possible, and you barely reach one gate, but still can win it. Because that is a brilliant race so far from Franjo von Almen. Oh, come on now, von Almen. Will you do something about the leaderboard? Oh, goes in third. 2100s trailing Boissy and Rola. Okay, it's more Swiss. We know that the Swiss line works. Kyle Zulav will have had the same radio messages as von Almen. Our race tactics are good. Ooh, loses a bit there, going off, but still a good split. Giles Olaf. Oh, okay. Might be a little too cautious through there. Now, this is it. Come on. Zulaf. The Swiss line. Yes. Really goes with it. There's a little knock there that's hard to see because we're in the shadow area of the mountain. Straight north facing race course. It's a fantastic sunny day, so there's no visibility issues. And there will be as even conditions as we possibly can through today's race. As Olaf, a little shake with the hands and nod with the head. It's like, okay, so let's see what everything is worth now. It's Marco Pfeiffer, winner of Friday's downhill for the men. Pfeiffer, Liechtenstein versus Switzerland. In contention at the first split, 2 tenths behind leaders Roland Boisset. We remember from the ladies' race that the winner did not succeed. Both the winner and third positions in the women's downhill missed the same gate. All right, let's see. Might have been not fast enough through those turns. No, definitely not fast enough through those turns. He was on his edges too long. Did not release the pressure on his skis early enough that Marco Pfeiffer and will not be pleased when he sees that. And you can see that overall winner Boisset gets hugs from his teammates. Also, Gilola, today's co-winner, will do that. Pfeiffer will just forget that race. He will just forget it. Not happy with that. Pfeiffer. No, Super G is a different game than downhill. No training, just one inspection. The speeds are not as high as in the downhill, but not very far behind either. So it's a difficult game to play. More turns. So 1700s training Emanuele Buzzi. Italian line. Ooh, that was a new line after that control gate in Hönsetrappa. High speed that we gained in, but was costly because had they invested might be too much entering Hönsetrappa, the chicken stairs. High speed, but invested too much. But let's see, he also had carry speed down here now through the fluctuating straight part towards the finish line. In first bucket, as it's called in Narvik, very easy. Is the first and second slope, first and second chairlift, and the third slope with the third T-bar. Why keep it complicated? Narvik, who is bidding for hosting the World Championships in 2029, will all be decided in the FIS convention in Reykjavik in May 2024. Let's see then, Christopher Neumeier, if you're in contention of entering the Austrian national team in those years, because you really have had a great start here, Neumeier, Austria. Cannon, Austrian with bib number 21, knocked the Swiss triplets out of the podium. He's too late on second split, I think, but has great speed. And by all means, it's a good race from Neumeier. He's ranked 21st. He's up against the overall winners. Christopher Neumeier. Brilliant run for Neumeier. 5th so far. 5th position. 3 tenths behind. You can be happy with that. That was a good run. First Norwegian on the line. Markus Nordgaard Fossland. Reaches. Has the time to do one more skate than the others. That's trademark of the Norwegians. Skate out of the start gate. See that? Fossland. 200s. 200s trailing leaders. Come on, Marcus. Come on. Yes. Full attack mode into Weisswingen. And now out the chicken stairs. Hansedrappa. Yes. And fast. Come on. Fast transitions. Tighter line and then the Italian line. Almost a Swiss race line through there. Lost a little bit. But it's 126, so I fear that the speed is not high enough through the speed trap. You need to carry speed and maintain it towards the finish line. Here in that fluctuating goal line. Marcus Nordgaard Forsland, 12th, 7,500, so loses a little bit of time. That's because his speed was not high enough. Next Norwegian is Fredrik Møller. Excuse me, Fredrik Møller next. Okay, Fredrik Møller Norway versus Switzerland. Basically, that's how it is. Come on, Møller. A brilliant start. 10 hundreds behind. Let's see through here. Weisswingen. Road turn. That's decent. Into Hansedrappa, the chicken stairs. Oh, runs wide. Okay, let's see what that will do. Runs wide. And then he has to adjust a lot to those two left-handers. Left-hand turns. Scrubs away too much speed. And the clock just say goodbye. Fredrik Møller, was that your plan? Fredrik? 19 so far. Fredrik Møller, you're onto something, but what? What's your game plan, Sue? That's okay. Benjamin Jacques Alio, Italy. Maybe 24. 60 men on start here today in the last race of the European Cup finals, and this is not done. The conditions are very good, so you're in it to win it today. Benjamin Jacques Alio, 200s trailing at the first grid. Let Alio all runs a little bit low. Okay, it's fast in the transition. Okay, release your edge now. Yeah, lost a bit of time and speed, not fast enough, just as previous racer Møller. 125. That is not fast enough. Not carrying enough speed and energy through that last part. So a little more into his finish time is added. So second behind from Alio. Okay, Leo Ducot, France, bib 25. So that means 25th best Super G racer in the European Cup for this season. Well played, Ducot, because he was fast in the transitions. The sliders are out, removing any possible snow that settles in the course after races go ahead. Conditions are superb. Come on. Oh, yes, it's fast. That's good. Leo Ducot, come on. Give us something to be excited about from a late start. And yes. Come on. Oh, 1500s. Oh, a little slow through that control. Okay, Ducot, the French racer, but still, this is possible. Might not for the win, but he can do the podium. Come on, Ducot. Oh, 900s trailing the winners. Ducot is happy. Leo Ducot, France. It's possible, ladies and gentlemen. It's possible. The winner today can come from bib 60. The conditions will hold up. It's all down to the man on top of these skis. Super G skis, for those who haven't tried them. Nothing happens until you pass 80 kilometers an hour. And then they run like trains. All right, Nico Goyer, Liechtenstein. Fifth night, the winner of the downhill did not succeed. A day to forget from him. Painters are out as well. More paint being brought on as far as we bib 26. And Goyer, yes, if you can play that as you did on top, well, has lost too much, but still in contention for top 10. Dico from a late start, third across the finish line, 900s only behind Rula and Boise, who can't relax yet in the hot seat. Yes, seventh position from Goyer, very good. Nico Goyer from Liechtenstein. So Leo Dico, Nico Goyer giving us something to cheer about from bibs 25 and 26. This race is not over, so don't leave your screens. Matteo Franzoso, Italy, next on course. So best Italian so far is Florian Scheider in 8th position. Franzoso is out to do something about that. Only 600 trailing in first split. Franzoso, Italy versus Team Switzerland. But now we have, of course, a French rider in the third position. That's the Italian line. It's a little bit... No. It's a little bit lower than the Swiss. Oh, Franzoso. Matteo Franzoso. Yeah. You can stop there and say a few words to yourself. Okay. That could have been something. Okay. Louis Vogt, Germany. And remember that Germans, well, it was good in the downhill. Third. Let's see then if the downhillers can battle it out against the Super G specialists today. It's a different game, Super G versus the downhill, but Vogt is out for glory today, 400s ahead. And thank you, he's back in the picture and through racing and different line there, different line. Okay, Louis Vogt, tighter into that entry, takes midway between Italian and Swiss race line. Was a bit too cautious, but look at the speed, look at the speed. This will be interesting towards the finish line. Trails by 6,100, so no way he's battling for victory, but this could be top 7, top 8. 6,100 trailing in split 2, and let's see if he gains something. Yes, of course he has. Speed. Maintain your speed towards this finish line. Speed is important, so speed trap, not just for fun today, gives us a good indication of what this will end up. And from Vogt, high speed, gaining spots from split 2 till finish line. Currently 7th. Okay, it's France. And the French day is no way over because we had Louis Ducrot from bib 26 crossing the finish line in 3rd position. So the French has found something. And Victor Schiller has had time to get some messages up on the radio, on the intercom. Come on, Schiller. Victor Schiller. Oh, yes. That's tough. Oh. Was a little late. But I like the French game plan. I like it. It's really do or dare. So they try to go a bit tighter than the Italians. A different approach to hanging than the Swiss. But so far, it's still the Swiss success because they're on top. Okay, it's Elian Lehto, Finland, who is the next racer on course, bib 30, and Lehto. Oh, wouldn't that have been fun? Get a Finnish victory today in the Super G. by all, there's no bias, but it's been fun these days. It's been Spain, it's been Liechtenstein, it's been France, it's been Italy, it's Austria and Switzerland, of course. But that'll be fun with a Finnish win. See, Lehto, you need to do this very good. And has lost too much time and goes wide. Had to pull the handbrake there. You saw the speed dropped to 112 and didn't manage to get past the control gate. Well, Elin Lehto today, very, very, very correct way to do it. Just go for it, because conditions are there. The visibility is equal for everybody. Let's see them. Kasper Kindem, Norway. Come on. Let's see. Can he manage one? See that? That little right foot skate. Good. It's the trademark of the Norwegian. So, Kindem, Norwegians know. 800 trailing, first split. Kasper Kindem, Norway. And of course, that would have been fun with the Norwegian top result as well. Come on, Kasper Kindem. S4, very good transitions, following the train nicely there, Kindem. Doesn't take any big risks. And that is, of course, what does not pay off. And those three last control gates through Hönsötappa, losing speed, losing on the clock. So we'll be probably a second behind across the finish line and gain something. So 17th so far for Kasper Kindem, Norway. Now to the second spot in the downhill race on Friday. Nate Naralochnik, Slovenia. Remember, it was won by Fifner from Liechtenstein ahead of Naralochnik, Slovenia. And Naralochnik is on to something today as well, 900s only. But now it gets difficult for some of these downhill specialists because this is Super G. It's tighter. Speeds are high, but it's tighter. Okay. Trails a bit and high line through there. And now let's see the downhill specialist if back can get through this control gate. He does, but he has to cling on. But look at the speed. 131. But it's a far way behind. But can he then battle it out and to gain a top 10 spot? We'll see. It's all about speed, remember. Carrying your speed towards the finish line as well. But of course, gaining. First one with a high speed and not gaining. That means the turns today were a little bit too tight for you, Nate Naralotnik from Slovenia. Has knocked his face into one of the gates as well. All right, Naralotnik, second on Friday, will not be a result to remember today. Here we have the top. Shirola Armoboze, Leo Dikro from High Bib, and Brandjufur Almen also. Bib 16, top 4. But so far, the day is Swiss. Definitely, the day is Swiss. So next is Norway. Next is Italy. Sorry. It's Italy. It's Marco Abruzzese, Italy. Abruzzese, an Italian race line. Well, can succeed, but been a little hard on their edges today. Swiss game plan so far has worked the best. Gilola leads together with Arno Boise. Boise being the overall winner. All right, Italy, Abruzzese, what can you do today in today's race? Abruzzese, Italy, on course. Oh, yes, but he's through the gate today. Okay. Splits on Abruzzese. He's fast. He's 100 faster than the leaders towards first game, past the first gate. The splits. Abruzzese, cautious there, Abruzzese, okay? That's a relaxed way of skiing. Oh, yes. No, oh, that's costly. That's costly. Not precise enough through that blind turn. Abruzzese. Oh, well, he manages to get through it. 150, and of course, that was costly. Not pushing hard enough towards the finish line there in that midsection. All right, Abruzzese across the finish line in 27th position. Abruzzese, brilliant start, then didn't succeed. All right, next starter. Without the graphics, it's Wiesner from Austria. Wiesner, Austria, on course. Yeah. Then Wiesner, 500 trailing for a split. Okay, Wiesner from Austria. So far it's Switzerland and Italy with no Switzerland's skier on fourth. Team Austria then is always after the win, of course. Good knee movement from Wiesner, only trailing with 5,500. It's high speed, 129.8. So this can go top six. This can be top six with that mid part from Wiesner. Tucks as hard as it possibly can and crosses the finish line in 14th position. So lost a bit towards the finish line, unfortunately, even though he had high speed. Right, it's Sam Alpha from France. The next teammate, Ducot, is currently in third position. Franjo van Almen, Switzerland, fourth. And then we have Rieser and Neumayer from Austria with Louis Vogt, Germany, seventh. Leaders are still Boise and Gilles Rollin. So some Alpha, Switzerland, so France, 300s only in first split is he trailing the leaders. Alpha. And we know that the French have made a good plan here today. That's tight. Okay, can you keep that one in here? Oh, was too tight there. Oh, Sam Alpha. Too tight across that control gate when you go in for the rest of the blind turns. All right. So Alpha France crosses the finish line in 105.69, currently 25th. Not happy, Alpha. Not happy. So next is Jakob Schramm, Germany, bib 36. And Jakob Schramm did well in the downhill and has done well on split one as well. He's 400s trailing the leaders. And the first split, Jakob Schramm also did well in the downhill. Okay, Jakob Schramm, Germany. Louis Vogt, currently seventh, the best German. This is looking quite good from Schramm, but did not finish. Was running late, and thankfully for him, he went between the two poles and the control gate and knocked down the flag. But still, Jakob Schramm, Germany, of course, did not finish today. So conditions superb today as well here in Narvik, on the road for bidding for the World Championships 2029. Okay. Next on the starting grid is bib 37, Charles Gamel Seigneur from France, and French currently hold the third position with high bib Leon Ducot, showing everybody that today it is possible. The course is superb conditions. Light, the visibility is good. It's all down to the man on top of his skis. Seigneur, France. Ducot, France is currently third. The leaders are Boise and Rolla. Charles Gamel Seigneur, France. Training with 2800, so not quite up there with Ducot, but still not bad there. It's from Charles Gamel Seigneur, France, bib 37, on course through the chicken stairs. This is good. And let's see about his speed. Yeah, not bad. The speed is a little low, 8400, so that might be in the top 15, perhaps, but can battle for top 15. But probably not. We'll probably lose a bit more towards the finish line and see. It's doable with 15. But loses a lot towards the finish line and goes in 38 position, 1060 the finish time. Another Frenchman on the starting grid, Ken Caillot, France, is next. Bib 38, 60 starters on today's European Cup finals in alpine skiing here in Narvik, Norway. Oh, yes. Well, Caillot is in the game. 1500s only training. That means this is a top 10 race so far. Bit of his race line there. Ideal race line at least. Ken Caillot. See one mistake. Just doubled in the next gate. Did not have the correct direction across that crest with the blind control gate. Here there's so much terrain up and down, crests and knolls, that you don't see the gates entering the chicken stairs. That is what race inspection is all about, right? The race inspection. You need to do the race inspection. And of course, for these boys now, it is a long time ago since they had the race inspection. So it's all how to remember. Pietro Sazzi, Italy, on course. Scheider, the best currently in 8th position. Sazzi a little too much trailing and to be able to beat Scheider. And Scheider, who is taking the 3rd spot on overall. 7th position so far. Sazzi. Whoa. Please stay on your feet, Pietro Sazzi. That was a close call. So no crashes today so far, which is good. Couple of DNFs. Sazzi, that was close to going down hard. 145 across the finish line. Our trailing leaders, Rolla and Boise. Okay, Mattia Cazon from Italy is an extra racer. That's bib 40. Okay, Cazon is on course, started his race. That's a good split. Trading with 1800s. Mattia Cazon. Okay. A little off balance in racing, and shouldn't be a big reason for that. Okay, Castle runs wide there, and another wide turn. Okay, but he's through. But my prediction is that his speed is not on top, but still not bad, but has been costly. Has been cautious through the difficult parts. Castle from Italy, bib number 40. So the speed was good, but timing 166 trailing in split 2. That means 25 cross finish line, perhaps 33. 33 loses more towards the finish line as well than Castle. So they do forget. Louis Tuer, France, is on course, bib 41. So the 41st best Super G racer of the season ahead of this final race. Runs late there, Tuer. Okay, Tuer. Louis Tuer from France. Okay. That was a costly way of battling with Weiswingen. Unsedrapa and Hangekaya. So the road turn, the chicken stairs, and the hammock was not on the right track there. Well, let's see. It's Switzerland 1 and 2. Andre Moser, Switzerland is next on course. That is bib number 42 from Switzerland. Moser, well, 3 tenths behind. So not bad, not bad. Andre Moser, Switzerland. He knows that their game plan is the right one because there's the two best in the hot seat. Okay. If that had been correct, we could have had a man in the win, but no, that was not Andre Moser. Moser still battles on. Oh, Moser! Why did you do that? You were onto something. So it goes through the same gate as our German friend. Okay. So 16 races to go. We have Gilles Rollin, Arnaud Boissé in the hot seat, or sitting beside, in front of the hot seat, because it's a double lead. Leo Ducot in the third. We have Gregorio Bernardi, Italy, on course, bib 43. Gregorio Bernardi, Italy. Oh, loses it completely there. Didn't finish his turn fast enough going into that spot. Had to slam the brakes to make the next gate, and of course that one of the more flat parts of the race course. Bernardi, please stay on your feet at least now. The race run is ruined. Now it's about getting good sections. So, Bernardi will cross the finish line in the last spot so far of those who scores a race run today. That is 34 races across the finish line. The rest have DNF, so 6 seconds behind for Gregorio Bernardi, a day to forget. Simen Salag, Norway, is next, bib 44. Norwegian skating out of to start hot. 1400 trailing at split 1. This is a good start from Simen Salag, Norway. Can we get a shake up in the ranks from a late bib? Come on, Simen. Go for it. Go for it. Yes. That's good. Come on, just stay on it. Release the edges early, release it early. Yes. Lost quite a bit there, Salag, but still in the contention for a top 20, perhaps. Okay, might be 25th. Let's see. Simon Salag, a good try. 25th. 25th. Okay, Simon Salag. He went for it. That's good. Okay, Luis Tricher, Austria, bib 45. Austrians currently holding 5th and 6th spot. Is Trichter, Austria. Oh, runs low, has it go almost back up again, loses some 10th at least on that, and loses some speed. Right, it seems through the race swing and hunts it up on hanging chaos action. Whoa. Totally off balance there, Trichter. In a spot where you do not want to fall. And as a result of that, yeah. That was stupid. He's screaming to himself. Because that was not his plan. Definitely not. Not happy. Not happy there, Trichter. Okay. It's Italy. Schüssel. Federico Schüssel, Italy. On course, bib 46. Conditions are brilliant today, so just floor it, boys. Just floor it. See what you can do. Running a bit late in the turn and goes down there. Hopefully we won't have any injuries. So you can see the steepness of this. Ends up in the safety nets. No way of stopping and falling there. Federico Schüssel. Let's hope he's okay. Yesterday we had one of the Italian ladies who had to get transported out of the course, which is never pleasant. Not a spectacular fall, but going totally in the back seat, and I think her knee got a knock. Hopefully not out of the game, but quite probably we'll have a training period ahead of her. That's not an Italian in the nets, but hopefully it will end up better, that he will be able to move by his own feet. Okay. So we have Gilles Rolla winning, quite possibly together with Arnaud Boissé. But still, on a high bib, in third spot for the time being from France, Léo Ducrot with a blistering run, only 900s trailing the winning duo of Arnaud Boissé and Gilles Rolla. Léo Ducrot really shook it up from bib 25. From bib 16, Franjo van Almen showed us that today things are possible. For fourth currently on the Swiss racer, with Stefan Rieser in fifth and high bib 21, Christopher Neumeier in sixth. Equally high, Louis Vogt, bib 28, bib 26, Nico Goyer, 8th, Florian Scheider, Italy in 9th, and Manuel Traninger, Austria in 10th position. So high bibs in the top 10s, as well as the top 15 bibs, meaning today conditions have been and are still brilliant, and it's all down to the racers. What better way to end the European Cup of 2023 with conditions like this? Sublime race conditions, meaning it's all down to the boys on top of their skis. Just like it was on Monday, just like it was on Tuesday from giant slalom and the special slalom, and Friday's downhill, and yesterday's downhill for Super G for the ladies, and today's Super G for the men. conditions have been amazing. So a big shout out to the people preparing the race course day and night, removing a snowfall on Thursday as well. There's been some snowfalls the last weeks, so it's been a lot of work with the snow to get conditions good for racing. Because that's another story than us going up for a run in the hills. Has to be good. Okay, we go with Sven von Appen. We do not use any forerunner. That means everything is good with our Italian friend Sven von Appen. Chile is next. Oh. He's knocked out of position there. Appen. Sven von Appen. Chile on course 2600s behind the leader duo of Boase and Gilles Rollin. Sven von Appen, Chile. So superb skiing areas in Chile as well. Of course, a stomping ground for the big national teams in early training. Sven von Appen, Chile, on his way towards the finish line and finishes this season in the European Cup. There's nationals going on next week, as far as I know, in several nations, and the World Cup finals in Soldau, Andorra as well. But today's European Cup, and the next one is Axel Hammer. Sven von Appen, not too pleased with his race of run of today. Von Appen racing 35th so far. Axel Hammer, who's late there, but is fast on the clock. It's late in his race run. Oh, well, still in the game, Axel Hammer. Come on. Show some attacking Viking spirit. Axel Hammer. Okay, little wide entry. That can be wise if he just can hold it together here. He's knocked out of position. Two placed spots, Hammer, but was onto something. Yeah, little with himself, but that's the way to play it today. Don't play it safe. Don't play it safe. Just go for it. Go for it because conditions are excellent. We saw that Leo Ducot from bib 25. Not due to changing conditions, but due to splendid conditions. Got the third spot. Noah Geischer, it's all up to you now. It's all up to you. Bib 49. Of course, we had races, of course, when high bibs win it because the weather changes. It's not the story today. The weather is holding up a little bit grayer now, but the visibility is the same. And Geischer, he uses that to his advantage. A brilliant first split from Geischer. Come on, Geischer, bib 49. Wouldn't that be fun to have a high bib ranked racer in the top spots? Come on, yes. And stay in it. Yes. But he loses too much time. 1:15. Okay. Top 30 then perhaps for Geischer. That top 30, but the speed was not there either. It was 1:23. I think that will not be to make cannot maintain enough speed. I think and is in at 32nd spot. 32nd. Okay, let's see. Next racer is Simon Talacci, Italy, on course. We have bib number 50. Bib 50. Talacci, Italy, on course. Simon Talacci, Italy, start number 50. 3/10 behind the leaders at the first split. Okay, Talacci. Into racing and then this rough terrain in the chicken stairs. Yeah, that's the Italian line. Tighter to that gate. is feasible if it's precise, but it's costly if you're not precise enough. They need to be a little further from that blind gate in that first crest. That was the Swiss line, and that is why the Swiss lead. So Switzerland first with Boissé and Rola, with Ducrot from France in a splendid third spot for bib 25. Talache loses too much time towards the finish line and is currently further down the list. In 37th position to be exact, Roy Alexander Steudel from... No, he doesn't start, sorry. Yeah, he does. My fault. We have Alessio Migiano from Switzerland, and remember the Swiss race line, 400s trailing only in the first split. Come on, Alessio Migiano, Italy. Please do the Swiss way. Yes, you see that? It's further. Oh no! It's further from that blind gate than the Italian race line. Makes it more efficient, but not Migiano's solution, but the plan is a bit better. Invest some meters there, but a brilliant start then from Migiano. Some small adjustments in the difficult parts of this race course was costly on the clock, and it's 31st position so far, 155 behind his teammates. Now to Great Britain. Okay, so it's Owen Winter from Great Britain. There was a British racer, but Steudel does not start then. And we have Owen Winter from Great Britain on course. Well, good start from Winter. Good start. Oh, Owen Winter, Great Britain. That's too tight. That's too tight, Winter. Too tight. There's absolutely no way you can reach that control gate going that tight on the first one. You need to invest. You need to invest in your race line. Of course, Super G is all about being mentally tough and just go for it in the fastest possible way to the finish line. It's not always the tightest line. You need to do the turns early to maintain your speed. All right. Let's see what the next racer can do. Is Jonas Bued aus Norway. One more skate than the rest. Trademark Norway. Jonas Bued, Norway. Yep, 2500s behind in the first split from Bued. And through racing in with him. Let's see what his plan is. Investing a bit more than the Swiss, the Norwegian race line today. And they lose a bit of time, but he has high speed. So top 25 perhaps for Buer across the finish line. If he maintains his speed towards the finish line, that means you have to be precise. It's precision from here on and in. Talking and being precise and light on your edges. Let's say Jonas Buer. No, too much time gone. 33rd position, 160 behind winners Boissé and Rola. Fabian Bachler, Austria, is the next off the grid. Fabian Bachler, Austria, bib 55 on course. The European Cup finals here in Narvik, northern Norway. With spectacular views from the mountain, but it's not what these boys are up to today, watching the views. This is racing, the European Cup finals. For those of you who just tuned in, European Cup finals in Narvik, northern Norway, is Fabian Bachler from Austria, battling his way through the rough part of Veisvingen, Hunsetrappan, Hengekøya, the road turn, the chicken stairs, and the hammock. As they would translate into English. But well played by Bachler through there. So if we can contain that speed towards the end, we'll have a top 15 from Bachler. Let's see what he can do. Fabian Bachler, Austria, 27th. Lost a bit too much time. Lost too much time towards the end there. Bachler was not precise enough. Was not precise enough in the last part. But all right, it's Jaakko Tapanainen. Conditions are there. It's all down to the skier. The conditions are there. It's all down to the skier. Four tenths behind from Tapanainen. 4 tenths behind Tapanainen in that first spot. Sorry, first split. Spot is something else, sorry. All right, Jaakko Tapanainen, Finland. Elian Lehto, we remember, was very fast until here, and then he was gone. Tapanainen. Okay, he's in the race still. That was a close call. You don't want to hit those poles in those speeds. Right, Tapanainen from Finland crosses the finish line in 41st position, 2:35 behind leaders, of course. Slamming your brakes before the flat spot there is costly, but he scores a result at least. Magnus Sandegraf, 57, is the next on course. Right, Norwegian racer Magnus Sandegraf is out of the race. Oh, that's a shame. On Norwegian snow, sun is shining, but no glory today for Magnus Sandegraf. Is out of the race. Not too happy, but that's how it is. So only a couple of races left in these European Cup finals. It's been a pleasure. Brilliantly hosted by the Narvik team. From our own credits, would say, as usual. Snowfall cancelled. Thursday's downhill practice. All the days have been brilliant. Race conditions have been superb, which Jørgen Åre and Taklo is about to experience. It's all up to him. Conditions are very good. Taklo trailing by loads in that first split. So for him, it's all about learning, because there's not that many Super G races that they race. Okay, Jørgen Åre and Taklo on, who say, invests a lot there. Taklo. $278 trailing Jørgen Åre and Taklo. That's good. So 40 seconds so far from Åre and Taklo. Edgar Meyer from Spib 59, the last, not the last, but the penultimate man to leave the start gate for today's race. Edgar Meyer, France, 5700s trailing Gilles Rollin Anopoise from Switzerland. But we have a teammate in third, Leo Dicos, showing us that this race is on to the end, because the conditions are great. Edgar Meyer, come on, stay on your feet, please. Yeah, knocked out of position. There's lots of terrain to battle there. But no injuries, no crash. That's good. Okay. Edgar Meyer, France, scores a DNF. And Victor Bessier is next. That is his teammate Leo Ducrot, France, currently in third. And will most likely score a third as well. Bessier, French teammate, has got the message that this is doable. Today it is doable. It's all up to you. Conditions are good. Our plan is good. Stay with it, and this can fare well. It's a good start from Bessier as well. Let's say Bessier, last race we see through Chicken Stairs, Hunted up into Hangekøya. Bessier is in the game, but lost quite a bit of time, but still is on his way to scoring a result here in the European Cup Finals in Narvik, Northern Norway, 2023. Next time we'll see you, not sure. Hopefully at least we'll see you in the World Championships in 2029. Narvik is one of the bidders. Bessier, 41st today, 225 behind. And we have today's list. It's Gilles Rollin splitting the win with Arnaud Boisset, 1:04.52 race time. Leo Ducrot from High Bib, France, is third. Faranjo van Almen from Bib 16 is fifth, and Stefan Riese, Austria, is fifth. That is the podium with Christopher Neumeier, Bib 28 in sixth, Louis Vogt, Bib 28 in seventh, Nico Goyer, Bib 26 in eighth, showing that conditions today have been spectacularly well, and Freudenscheid in ninth and Manuel Traning in 10th, meaning that Boisset is the overall winner of the European Cup. So with those words, I just want to say thank you for watching and have a brilliant Sunday. Goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. See you.
«5G» fra Telenor.
En, to, tre.
prize-giving ceremony area. Vi skal ha sett renetellingen her når vi har samlet alle utøverne. Vi får slette likende mål her, og vi skal også sette pris på de aller yngste i en sånn her konkurranse. Det har man gjort også på jentesiden da man i yngste under 18 år, og her skal det yngste under 21 på guttesiden. Det er spennende. Og få se hvordan løperne ser ut her ved mål. Herlig samling av, skal vi si, vårdagens menn. Mange av dem får muligheten i verdenscupen etter hvert. Vi så på jentesiden da vi hadde renering her i går, så mangler vi en av de aller beste fordi at vi fører verdenscup. Og da den her helga, her skal vi ha de beste worldcup. Om noen år skal jeg tenke meg. Det finnes nettopp i det her stavfeltet som vi har hatt her. Og skulle Narvik være da så heldig å være med til finalen og få verdensmesterskapet i Alpine. Vi ser bort ifra at vi kan få de sammen her tilbake. Men en anledning. Vi venter på den første i U21. Så skal vi starte utdelingen. For Louis Fox, the U21 very stage competition for Germany in U21. Av og til kan man sette pris på de yngste utøverne når man fører en sånn her utdeling.
Die Kleine hat immer Hunger. Ja.
Da ser vi at alle løperne i hele klassen, alle all the athletes enter the prize-giving ceremony area. Og vil det et godt øye sin, as able to see the athletes just in front of you before we start the prize-giving ceremony. Now the best U23 athletes today from Germany, Louis Fox. Louis Fox on the top of the podium. He was the best U21 athletes of today. Give him a big hand. Louis Fox, thank you. Then we continue with the best 5 athletes of this day's Super G European Cup Finals. Number 5 is Stefan Rieser, Austria. Den østerrikske løperen som er nummer 5, Stefan Rieser. Number 4, Franco von Almen. From Switzerland. Sveitsen Franco von Almen var nummer 4. Number 3, Leo Ducro. Franskmannen var nummer 3. And we have double on top, both from Switzerland, Gilles Rollin and Arnaud Posset. To honor the 2 winners, the anthem of Switzerland. Give them a big hand and this possible to take some photos. I mean, and we shall also continue with the overall winner usually in the European Cup final in Super G this season. On position number 3, Florian Schiede, Italy. Number Florian Schiede. And it's Steve Russell, the EC men coordinator, who will hand over the prizes. Number 2, Gilles Rollin from Switzerland. And on top, the winner, Arnaud Posset, Switzerland. Og en hard kamp om andreplassen, men førsteplassen den var klar før dagens konkurranse. Hardfart har mye her til vinner. Og takk for det pågående. To all the winner, the anthem of Switzerland. Ja, men står han og give them a bigger hand and it was the overall winner EC Cup final. We need some 1 minute to prepare the ceremony for the overall winner, the three best overall winner in this year's European Cup men. And han får dere fram de beste atletene, de beste alpinistene, uansett sammenlagt poengsum, uansett grep. La oss kalle det for total overall winner for men's European Cup this winter. Let me start with the overall winner in GC competition this winter. Arnold Bosset, number 3. In second position, Marco Kohler, Switzerland. And in first position, and winner Joshua Mettler, Switzerland. And it's still been Russell, the EC men coordinator, who had over the prizes. To honor the winners, the Open of Switzerland. Vi skal nå fortsette direkte på The Nation Cup winners all over. Men and women, the total winner, all points earned by the athletes during this season. And the Nation Cup winners this year, Switzerland! All of you have to enter the podium. Og det altså den suverent beste nasjonen i år i Europacupen, når det teller sammen alle poengene som jentene og guttene har opptjent i alle øvelser hele vinteren igjennom, også med finalen her i Narvik. The Nation Cup winners is Switzerland, men and women all together up to the podium. And it's still Vin Rosell, EC men coordinator, who hand over the trophy for his fantastic season for the Switzerland, for Team Switzerland. Ja, det er herlig å se så mange utøvere, så glade fjes å se. Right. Many smiling faces at the podium. The Swiss team, men and women together, they have been the best nation overall this winter in European Cup competitions. You can make photos for the best team in European Cup. So it's super. Ger dem en väldigt god välkomst på pallen. En härlig samling, glada fjes, glada utøvere. Og da det kommet til en ende her i Europacup-finalen, som startet på mandag, fortsatte tirsdag med øving på fartsdisiplinene på onsdag og torsdag, og så har vi avsluttet det hele her i lørdag og søndag. En super and we will honor the Swiss team with the anthem of Switzerland. Congratulations to the team, winner of the nation, all together, men and women. Ja, det var en herlig konferanse i dag. Forholdene var fantastisk i dag, og tilbakemeldingen fra utøverne, og de beste vant også i dag. Og sikkert minnerike opplevelser for utøvere fra hele Europa, og også fra andre verdensdeler som har vært på plass her i Narvik denne uka. Og det betyr selvfølgelig et flott minne å ha i minneboka. Stad